It is Tuesday, so we know already all that means. Let's not forget little finger, middle finger with all of your allonges. All ready to get us started for all these port de bras and arm changes. And here we go. And you actually can hear all of these allonges in this tune. There. Keep following your fingertips with your eyes. And relax when you're ready. Okay, here we go. To the other side, please. And flex, and 2 to the side, to the front, rotate twice, and 6, point, and plie, and side, and 2, and back, and side, rotate, and 2, 7, and 8. Let's have a port bras with the plie, and the back, and 2, and the side, and the back, rotate, and 2, and point, and close, flex, half point, 4 point, flex, half point, 4 point. 2 lifts, 1 demi-rond and another one, 2 on-the-rond rotations second time around, point, close with plie. The same to the side and to the front, inside flex, back, outside side. Let's roll through in first position. And that is it. Arms in second, but always take a nice swoopy port de bras with your demi-plie. Here we go. Figure standing leg, super strong. Soft plie in. Inside flex, 1. Roll through in first, 1. And relax when you're ready. Okay. Here we go. To the other side, please. And make sure you use your arm on the bar and your standing leg the entire time as well. This one is not going to come as a surprise. And the front, continue en croix, and the inside and side, and the side continue en croix, and the inside and back, and side and the front, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 2 to the back, you follow up with it on the inside, go side and front, 2 to the side, go front and side, 2 to the front, go side and back, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, roll through in second position this time, and that's all it is. Yes, front, front, inside, keep going encore, side and back.
Okay.
Outside, side, side, keep going on the inside with back and side. Back, back, side and front on the inside. 40 first. So you literally keep on going encore the entire time as if you were doing an encore pattern with the same leg starting to the front, to the side, or to the back. Okay. Let's see how. Yes.
Front, front, side, back,
Yes.
and then side, side.
Back and side. That would come after. That's right, back and side. No,
Okay.
no, you're going back, back. No, 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 back,
Uh,
back. You just did the
back,
side.
back,
After the back comes logically the side, and then the front.
side, front.
And 40 first. Yep. Okay. Here we go. And front. Side and back. Side. Back and side. Back. Side and front. 4. I'm sorry, Jane. Hold on one tiny second. Greg, it's 2 on the outside, 1 and 1 on the inside.
I thought you were doing it slow like yesterday, so that threw
Oh,
me.
I'm so
Okay.
sorry. No, no such luck. Okay, here we go. One more time. Jane already got half of a golden star. Here we go. And 1, 2. Very good. 1. 1. Roll 3 in your second. Roll 3 in your second. And relax when you're ready. Okay. Yeah, Greg, careful in the reverse. You're going front, front. There is no point to go back after that. After front comes side. If you just go logically encore. You know what I mean? Then you figure out even your last 2 tendus on the inside. Okay, here we go. From the front, very good. And make sure you push into the floor, Jane. Side and front. Front and side. There we go. Side and back. Roll through in your second position. And relax. All right. Jane is definitely a golden star and a half ahead. How about doing this in fifth? It's exactly the same thing. The only difference now is you have to decide when to change and when not to change. That's the question. Front and the front and the side and the back and the side and the side and the back and the side and the back and the back and the side and the front, back and the side and the front and the side. You ready to reverse it? back and the side and the front, so there your side does not change. To the side, everyone changes, side and the front and the side. Front and the front don't change, and the back and the front and the side and the back. Plié soutenu. Let's make an attempt to soutenu. It is exactly the same pattern as we just had, with the exception of having 4 encore instead of 4 to first in the end. The key is to know when to change and when not to change. No, Craig, that was wrong. You only change your fifth for your à la seconde on the inside. Not on the outside, you change all of them. And you're having to go to the back first and then to the side. No, to the back first and then to the side. It is exactly the same thing. You're going front, side, back, side. That is your basic pattern. Side, side, back, side. That makes sense. Correct. Now you're going back, back. Side, no, side and front. Side and front do not change your fifth. If you're going back, back, the next thing is side, then it comes front if you go encore from the back, doesn't it? Encore from the back means back, side, front, not back, front, side. Even so, we do that a lot. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of seeing your encore pattern logically through. It always goes front, side, back, side. It never deviates. So if you go to the front on one leg, you have to go to the next direction of the encore with the next leg. So you're going front, the next one is to the side. You're starting side, the next one is to the back. You're starting back, the next one is to the side. Of course, with all of the other little kinks in that thing. What comes after side encore? Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. Now you're starting back. What comes logically after back? From the back encore. Side.
Side,
Front. Exactly. And now just encore from the back 4. That is your very last set instead of our first to first. Tones to the side. Yeah, there's actually real logic in there. Yes, Jane.
So the second set, when it changes side, side, then it's back, side.
Correct. Absolutely.
Or side, side.
Yes, absolutely. All right, shall we try this in fifth? Just try to be logical. And try not your... Even so, we sometimes like it when our toes take over. In this case, we should not let them take over and get into habits. All right, here we go. This should be a competition. And... Ready, go. Hold on one sec. Greg, is that really the tempo you prefer?
What's that?
Is that really the tempo you would like?
Oh, so it's supposed to be fast?
Yes, but I'm happy to do it slow ones. It's not a big deal. Would you like that? I'm sure Jane would be happy to oblige as well.
Okay, all right.
Let's go at your tempo. Okay, here we go. So Jane, slow down. However, that gives us a great opportunity to push into the floor and really articulate these feet. All right, here we go. And out, and in, and one. That's it. Yep. Encore from the back. Reverse. Very good. And relax for a sec. Yes, there was a soutenu, but Craig. All right, here we go, left side. I hope I didn't jinx it. And
You did.
nice clean fingertips in coordination with your toes. That's it. Good. Okay. Okay. Now the only other challenge we have left is bringing it up to Jane's tempo.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. And fifth, and fifth, and fifth, and fifth with dégages. Other than that, you're not going to change anything else. So all you need is some quicker toes. And close your fifth immediately. Okay, here we go. And fifth, fifth, fifth. And one. That's it. Okay. Jane is definitely half golden star ahead. But good catch there, Greg. Good catching up to it again. Coupe, passe, coupe, hold on. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, no. One and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, plie, 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, passe, relevé, close fifth behind. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, quicker down and up and down, plie, 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, only the quick ones. Coupe, passe, coupe, plie, 4 dégagés and 3 and 4, passe, relevé. Close fifth soutenu, other side. Coupe, passe, coupe, passe, coupe, plie, first, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Only the fast part. Coupe, passe, coupe, plie, 4 dégagés to fifth. Passe, relevé. Close fifth position back. Okay, and here we go. Coupe and the passe and the coupe, passe, coupe, close and 1. Coupe, passe, coupe, close and 4. Passe. Close behind. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Four. Let go, deal with it, soutenu. 1. Stay strictly sideways. Good, and relax. That's it. Right. Coupe and passé, let go, and press and front, to back and front, to back, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Coupe to passé, let go, now press, back and front, plié, back and front, on the down, 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, forward and 2 and 3 and 4, passé and close, back and 2 and 3 and 4 and passé and close, side and 2 and 3 and 4 and passé. Oh, let me think. Open in front. Parallel stretch to finish and keep going after you're done with that. 7 and 8. Is that making sense? Coupe and passé, let go, relevé, open in front to back, 8 ronds de chance. Reverse that. Coupe, passé, let go, press into your back to front, back and front, 8 ronds de chance. Act 2, port de bras, passé, relevé, close. Up and over back, inside. Passé up and down. To the bar, passé up and down, stay as long as you like. Open into fourth, parallel front. Start your parallel stretch at the last phrase of the music and then just keep on going with it.
After to the bar, there's another passe. And then
Yes, correct. And then right into a parallel stretch. Let's go forward. And then you can change it any which way. Change it any which way you like. Okay. And here we go. Feel your coupe. Feel your passing. Let go of the body. Relevé carefully. And open in front. Plié back. And front. And back. And arms. Careful with the speed of your arms. No dropping elbows. Lifted elbows and active fingertips. 5. Last one closes fifth. Same thing. 1 and 2. It's all in your toes, pushing down into the floor and backward into your plie to open. And one more. to the other side, please. And push down to go up and forward. Twist when you're relevant. Figure out this little fingers. Simple 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Plie, releve, stay, close your fifth. Super simple. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 3 times. Releve. Done. See, I tried to do what Apple asks me to do with turning off notifications while I'm working. I programmed it, and ever since I fixed it, it doesn't work any longer. I hate technology. All right, here we go. And one. Let's not forget our plie attitude. To the other side we go. Let's go 1 and 2, fondue, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Feel yourself. Started front and started to the side and the inside, back and the outside, front and the stay. Now started outside, front, inside, back, outside, side, stay, close, fifth, circular port de bras, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, soutenu, other side, front, side, back, tiny balance, started back, started side, back, front, tiny balance, started front, back, side, tiny balance, circular port de bras, close, fifth, soutenu, other side. So it's front, side, back, then side, back, front, then front, back, side. Okay, and here we go. Careful not to drop your knee or your elbows. Feel yourself. Started to the side. And back. And forward. Even less elbows when you go through first. And back. And side. Circle. To the other side we go. That pattern might be familiar. Front and side and back and side and side and back and side and back and side and front, coupé, plié, temps, relevé, back and two and side and two and front and two and side and back, coupé, plié, temps, relevé, soutenu, other side. Two front, keep on going en croix. Two side, keep on going en croix. Two back, keep on going en croix. Temps relevé en deux. Okay, and here we go. Strong feet, make sure you're striking down, not out, especially to the back. And are we good, Jane? All right, here we go. That's it. Other side, one. Good. Careful not to get too violent or compromise your coordination. Yeah, Jane, just too much violence there on the left side. I think it's pure panic.
Yeah, definitely.
And it doesn't have to be. That is the good
I
news
can
of the
confirm that.
day. Develop your front and 2 and 3 and 4. Inside attitude, let go, stretch. Develop your side and 2 and 3 and 4. Inside attitude, coupe attitude front. You can keep them 45 degrees. Develop your back and 2 and 3 and 4. One more front and 6 and 7 and 8. One more side and 2 and 3 and 4. Plié calm fifth. Soutenu, other side. Développé, attitude inside balance. Développé side, attitude inside balance. One développé back, one développé front, one développé side. Close fifth, soutenu, other side. And here we go. One to the front, one to the back, one to the side, one to the front. Reverse your circular port, the bra, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. One to the back, one to the front, one to the side, one to the back. Cloche and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Stretch 5, plié 6, soutenu. Other side, one to the front, one to the back, to the side, to the front, reverse circular port, the bra, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Reverse that. Encore with changing legs back to front. Cloches and 2 and the 3 and the 4, stretch and 5, close fifth, soutenu. Cheap but effective. Here we. And here we go. Always feel a tight fifth. Change your arms when you change your leg, not before. Circle. let's have a stretch before we come to the center. Did you dry your tears, Greg?
Partially.
Partially. We know this one. Shouldn't be a problem at all today. 1 and 2 and 3. I'm starting it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 could be turned close. That gets you to the other side. It's still that same pattern. However, opposite arm wants to be in first when you go front to back. Both arms are to the side each time we go to the side. Front and front. And the side and the back and the side and the side and the back and the side and the back and the back and the side and the front, front, back and the side and the front. One could be turned. I think I did that right. That's it, Greg, right. Encore from the back and it could be turned. 2, 3, on the or close fifth back, you're on the other side. Careful, there is no elbow movement in this entire combination. Just fingertips, either closing or opening. That is all it wants to be. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
How is Jane doing?
Okay, I'm not sure about my arms. So we're gonna
Okay,
have to
it's
see.
always the opposite in first.
Yeah.
To the front and to the back. To the side, they're neutral. Okay. Any questions, comments, complaints, or concerns? Okay. Okay. Let's see what happens. Here we go. And. Less elbows. And remember, Jane, you want to open your arms when you land your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you're not getting stuck in that first. What happened there on the left?
I don't know.
Did you fall into old bad old habits? Let's start it on the left. Jen, if you only push your toes into the floor, you don't have to worry about open and closing. All you have to worry is closing your fifth. And then you have more time to think. Right, okay, here we go. Left side, please, and... Jane, stop looking at Greg. You did everything right, then he went wrong and you just stopped. Be stubborn. Greg, your last set starts to the side and then goes to the front, not the other way around. Otherwise, you always will find yourself at the wrong fifth. Remember, you do tendus to the back. It goes side and front, not front and side for whatever strange reason. That is for that last tendu set when you reverse. Back, back, side, front. Instead of what you're doing back, back, front, side, you're changing the fifth, you're in the wrong fifth. Right, exactly. I know we do a lot of back to front stuff, but in this case, that's not what is happening. It's always front, side, back, side. There is never the repeat of the same direction twice. Shall we try this one more time and left? Are you okay, Jane?
Yeah.
Okay. So try not to get distracted by Mr. Novell up there. Hang on. Hold your own. Okay. Here we go. Let's start with our right foot in front. Here we go. And here we go. Excepting for starting the encore and the wrong foot there, Jane. Back, side and front. Right, that would have been right, Jane. Yeah, your only sin was to start with the wrong leg, with your encore. This one may live another day. Let's not torture ourselves too much with this thing today.
It probably doesn't make sense,
But
I think part of it in my brain is because at the bar, aren't we reversing it?
yes,
Yeah, but this time we're not really reversing.
we're only starting to the front, right and left. That is correct.
Yeah.
We're not taking it from the
And
back.
somehow
Yes.
in my head that's
Right.
jumbled up.
I haven't found the courage yet to ask you to reverse it. Maybe tomorrow. What do you say? It's just one of these patterns. I'm mightily proud of it. As torturous as it is. Why not? Coupé and passé and relevé and tendu. Hold on. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, forward and 6 and 7 and 8. So the first part is a little slow. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and the 6, 7 and the 8, develop here, 2 and the 3 and the 4, back and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, en face, tendez back, develop here, 2 and the 3 and the 4, attitude to your fifth, attitude to your fifth, attitude to your fourth, attitude to your fifth, port de bras, we are on the other side. Coupe en 2, passez en 4, relevez, tendez back, développez, croisez front, port de bras forward. Coupe en 2, passez en 4, relevez with the heel forward, tendez forward. Développez arabesque, 3 and the 4, up and over back. Coupe, passez, relevez, we're just going to en face. Développez à la seconde. Close fifth back. Attitude, change your angle. Back to the same fifth. Attitude, change your angle. Back to the same fifth. Attitude to your fourth. Attitude to fifth. Port de bras. Are we good to mark this?
Okay.
How's Jane doing?
Yeah.
So part 1 is all about en dehors. Part 2 is all about en dedans, and you're standing like heel. Just saying. Développez, croisez. Port de bras forward. Coupé. 2, passez. Heel forward. Tendez forward. Développez arabesque. Up and over back. Coupé. Passez. Relevez tout en face. Tendez back. Développez à la seconde. Close fifth, brush attitude, close fifth, brush attitude, close fifth, brush attitude, 2 fourths, turn attitude, close fifth, port de bras forward, and back. Is it something I said, Craig?
No, no. it's
Okay,
fine.
good. So develop here 1, 2, 3, 4. Your first brush attitude happens on 5, 6, 7, and 8. 5 and the 6, close 7 and the 8. One more to fifth. Third one goes to fourth. From there, a turn that closes fifth front. And you should still have time left over for a port de bras forward and back.
Are
Yes.
you before and after each attitude, are you, if you're not en face anymore, it's corner to corner?
Yes, it is. So from your développé, you're closing to fifth position back en croisé. There. Now with your brush attitude, you change to effacé and you close back en croisé. There you go, exactly. One more time, same thing. There. And close. Now the third time you stay in effacé and go to fourth. Turn. Close fifth position front. En croisé this time. Port de bras forward and back. Are we good to give this a try? Confidently into your releves. Yeah, it's not the balance. It's not the pop. It's a releve that is a sustained fall backward, forward, or backward again. Okay. And here we go. Careful, standing leg and opposing side chain. Squeeze. Don't yank the leg from under you. Heel forward with your releve. Feel your ribcage. En face. Développé à la seconde. And plie fifth. Brush attitude. Close fifth. And one. Again, you're on the wrong side. To your fourth. And one. And fifth. Port de bras forward. Hold on a sec, hold on. Give it a rest. No problem, no problem. From à la seconde, you're closing fifth position back because you came from the front. Now attitude closes fifth position back again.
Here.
And it closes fifth back. Now it goes to fourth. Yes, and now it closes fifth front. There we go. Then you would be on the correct side. Jane, careful. When you take your releve, you already have to start to change the direction of your body in all of these passes. Yeah, like we do in the attitude. With your releve, you change the direction of your shoulders and your hips into whatever comes next. Are we good to attack the other side? Jane. Yes.
I'm sorry. You said with the passe, you're already.
With your releve. Releve and direction
Sorry.
change happen at the same time, like in a pirouette.
Mhm.
Yeah, when you releve, everything goes into the direction of your landing. So now we're doing the same thing, just a little bit slower. So you don't have to go up where you are and then try to get yourself to the other side. Even so, sometimes we do that just for the exercise of it. But in this case, both of these things coincide. And careful, if you knock yourself over taking your coupe, and then you have to hop, it means you're not squeezing your coupe toward your standing leg. You're just yanking one foot from under you. And yes, obviously, your body is going to react to it. If you're squeezing that coupe, you will not change the setup of your weight. You simply will concentrate it under your axis instead of all of a sudden being one-footed, and then we have that little ripple effect going on. That is why I'm torturing Greg with all of these coupes all the time. All right, here we go. Left side, please, and so really compact yourself in that coupe. supposed to be a port bras forward and back, by the way, just saying.
Oh,
Yeah. That was much better than the other side, Jane. And if you do it right and you don't think about it and you don't sabotage yourself, that attitude just lingers all by itself, as you could notice. That rally. Okay. Starting with our right foot in front. Plié, attitude, tendu, through, plié, en dehors to fourth. Balancez forward and back to your fourth. One more, attitude, plié, arabesque, close your fifth. Attitude, tendu, brush, plié, en dehors, fourth. Balancez, croisez, up, plié, pas de bruit. So we are taking the first attitude turn from fifth, sorry, as we just did in our adagio. Now the only thing is we're putting a heel and a closing side into it. And it falls right backward into your tendu. And then your front heel comes down. There's no more other tendu. It just brushes through, front heel down, back foot picks up. Right, it's a front foot, back foot affair. Then you have your two balances forward and back. Step through. Straight into your attitude. That is from fourth. To arabesque, plié, pas de bruit. Ready for the other side. What does Greg have to say up there?
I think I just need to see it.
Okay. There, that's right. This is really all about your closing side. Yeah, so if you're starting here, all you do is up and go back. And go back. But I'm starting in second position, correct? There's no preparation. You don't need it. All you need to do is get your heel forward, brush your little toes in the back. That's up. And know where you're going next. There. Right. The less you do, the easier it becomes. The more futzing, the more we will throw ourselves out of our own orbit. Yes.
Alex, when you tongue back, do you just put the front foot down to brush through?
Yes, correct. So we landed our attitude in FSA front. All I'm doing is that.
Okay.
Plié, go. Fourth. Now we have our two balances that go into fourth. Try not to get stuck in that fourth. Fourth, go. So you can feel the same mechanics at play one more time with your closing side and your heel forward. The only difference is it comes from fourth instead of from fifth. Goes to arabesque and pas de bourrées. Are we good to give this a mark?
Okay.
All right. So it's very tortured, but it should be helpful for our shoulder activity. That's a Jane right, but know that it's going back. So make sure we're not turtling ever so slightly. Otherwise the turtling will push you too far forward. And try not to get your attitude leg too high. Brush it behind you in attitude, don't worry about height, so we don't compromise the structure of our upper body in the process. Okay. And here we go. Careful there with your elbow and everything else. Easy. Easy, no twisting. Hold on a sec. The idea was that we could duplicate the same thing we're doing from fifth, from fourth. However, from fourth, we're making it a completely different animal. And we're lifting our knee instead of brushing our toes. Yeah, try to feel the same thing. That is why we got all that way too much force. Yeah, and try to feel the same attitude height as well. So try to literally duplicate whatever attitude you're doing from fifth should happen from fourth as well. And remember that first position is always when to aim for your belly button, not for your chest. So feeling your arms too low can be sometimes better than feeling them not at all, somewhere up there. Okay, how about doing this one more time? What do you say? And. Just not enough push from your back toes. But we have a whole week to figure it out, so that's nice. Oh, that was a cutie yesterday. I think we should have that one more time. Two changements, one en dedans, three changements, one en dehors, two glissades, assemblées, glissades, assemblées. Remember that one? One and the two en dedans to your fifth, one and the two and the three en dehors, close fifth, and one glissade, assemblée twice, stretch your knees. One and the two en dedans, two fifth, one and the two and the three en dehors, close fifth, glissade, assemblée, stretch.
Are you missing two changements before the very end?
Yes, I am missing two changements. Thank you, Craig. You're absolutely correct. One and the two and the three and the four, five and the six and the seven and eight, one and the two and the three and the four, glissade, assemblée, glissade, assemblée. Thank you. Yes, I did miss them. And I'm happy we don't miss them any longer.
Wait.
Two en dedans, close front, three en dehors, close back, two glissade.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. Let's give it one mark since this is a new tempo. And And it's all about pliés in fifth, super quick toes pushing the floor away. Okay. And here we go. Remember little finger, middle finger for your pirouettes. Down. 1, 2, 3. Up and down. All right, almost. These jumps are getting a little bit more volume there, Jane. That is not bad. Now just be aware one goes one count up, one count down. So we're getting well to the up now. The landing needs to have equal importance, rhythmically speaking. I think this combination deserves to have 50 cents more when it comes to the turns. What do you say? So let's up the ante. 2 changements, 1.5 coupé en dedans. 3 changements, 1.5 en dehors. Everything else stays the same. All you need to do is start with a spot change. It shouldn't change anything else. You don't need more force, you don't need anything else, excepting for changing your head into the new direction. Here we go. And that is why we don't really want to rely on our arms to try to give us some sort of a preparation, Greg. Otherwise, we'll be stuck. And that is why we need to squeeze our coupés. And that is why we need to change the direction of our hips and shoulders exactly with the releve, Jane, as we already did in the adagio slow motion. Or we could too give this one more try. And remember, you're lifting your toes to bring them back down to fifth, both when you're jumping and also when you're turning. Okay. And here we go. And one. And one. Got it. And relax. Now, Greg, I encourage your future self to observe your present self and to see if that pirouette immediately faces upstage or downstage. And I can almost predict the outcome. Immediately. That's what it takes. Right. But make sure that your elbows don't linger behind. Yeah, that is a little bit like fourrière on the or in the bar. Closing side and opening knee need to go at the same time. I know. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
You too.
And I will be seeing you tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.